Alright, so we're doing some experimenting with the ambiguous case. First of all, if you look at this diagram that shows that AB is 3 centimeters, up here in the question they say that AB is 6, but that doesn't match up here. And if you look at the next section, again, there's an AB and it's 3 again, so I am reasonably certain that this is a mistake at the very top of the page, and they meant this to say 3 centimeters. We'll go with that. This is a big study where we're going to kind of hold your hand through a whole bunch of setting up a sign law situation, and we're going to see how it turns into the ambiguous case. So, sketch a rough diagram below. I say AB is 3 centimeters, ABC is 30 degrees. That means this is side B. We don't know how long it is. We haven't been given a measurement for it, so we know that C is someplace along that line. It could be like that, or like that, or like that, or like that. We don't have the length of AC, so at the moment we're not sure which one of these is the case, but C is somewhere along there anyway. And now there's also an angle C, or sorry, somewhere up here at the point, it could be there or at any one of these corners, is angle C. And they say use what you know so far to find angle C. Well, the way they've set it up, we can say that sine C over the side across from it is 3 equals sine B, as in sine 30, over, now we need a measurement for this side AC, and they've told us it's 2.5 centimeters. So if you solve that for angle C, you end up going 3 times sine 30 divided by 2.5. What you get out of that is that sine C is 0.6. Notice here they said solve for sine C. They just want you to do this one step and make sure you got the correct answer. In step 3, they say, all right, now that you've got sine C equals 0.6, what angle does that mean? Or rather, what angles does that mean? Because when we look at this, you remember when we solved these in the previous section, the first observation we'd make here is that sine is a positive number, which means it could be over here or it could be over here. 2 possible values. So on the calculator, if you have 0.6 and you take the arcsine of that, you get that the reference angle, second sine 0.6, is 37 degrees on either side. So in this quadrant, that angle really is 37. In quadrant 2, that angle is 180 minus 37, which is 143. So 37 or 143. Coming back to the diagram here, that means we could have a C like this with a 37-degree angle in it, or that angle could be more like this and be 143. So there's our 2 possible triangles. Could be that one, or could be, actually just looking at the length of the lines, which are supposed to be the same, it could be more like this. Either way, C could be here or C could be here, but either way the length of AC is 2.5 centimeters. For all of these guys, AC is too short. For all of these guys, and anything in here, AC would be too long. And this is what we're talking about when we say it's an ambiguous case, that either one of these lines technically would work, and we don't know which one they're talking about. Determine the measure of BAC. Well, there are 2 possibilities, aren't there? We could have BAC like this, the little one, or we could have BAC like this, the big one. So possibility number 1 would be that we have a 30 degree angle here, and then we have our 143 degree angle at the point. 180 minus 30 minus 143 would result in 7 degrees left. If we're talking about this triangle, the small flat one, then that angle is only 7. If we're talking about the big one here, AB to the top C, to this point, then we get 180 degrees minus, we have 30 at angle B, and we have 37 degrees at the other corner. 180 minus 30 is 150, minus 37 is 113 degrees. So, because it's an ambiguous case, we get 2 answers for everything. If you're talking about 37 degrees for angle C, then angle A is 113. If you're talking about the 143, then the corresponding angle is only 7 degrees. State the solution to the problem. Well, the solution, because the problem was determine the measure of BAC, and in this case the solution is there are 2 solutions, 7 and 113. And don't blame us for that, it's an ambiguous question.